Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Before this video starts, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support on my ex-girlfriend series on the stories. Like, the amount of support and the amount of views and comments and likes they got was absolutely crazy, and I just want to say thank you so much again. So yeah, without out of the way, let's get right into the story. So this is gonna be about the time that this guy tried to fight me at a 7-Eleven. I know, crazy, right? And this takes place about 2 weeks ago, and I'm sitting at home chilling, and then I realized that I had to go to work tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, I need to go get some gas in my car because I didn't have many miles left. Even though I probably could have made it to work and home that day, I still need to get some gas in my car. So I decided to drive down to my local 7-Eleven. Now there was 7-Eleven that was like what, like 5 minutes away. It wasn't even that far. So I drive down there and I go to one of the gas pumps. I start filling up my car. And once my car's done filling up, I decide to go into the 7-Eleven and go, grab something to get something to eat and maybe something to drink. So I walk into 7-Eleven and there's already a few people in there. There's not many. And I'm walking down the aisle and I'm on my phone, just scrolling on Instagram, doing whatever. And there was another guy that was walking the same exact way. And me and him were both looking at our phones and I accidentally bump into him. And he had like a bunch of stuff in his hand. He had like a bunch of candy and stuff. So he immediately drops it all. And as soon as it happens, I'm like, oh my God, sir, I'm so sorry. And I tried to go home and pick him up. I tried to go help him like pick up the candy and stuff. And he's like, bro, watch where you're going. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but I was distracted by something. And he's like, yeah, well, next time don't get distracted, dumbass. And I'm like, oh, okay, calm down, man. That's not what I said. I didn't tell him to calm down. I said that in my mind. And I look over at he had a friend with him, and his friend's just standing there being very quiet. And he's like, "Bro, help me!" And the guy's like, "All right." So he starts helping him pick up the candy, and I'm like, "Again, sir, I am very sorry." And he's like, "I don't care, man. Just go away." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever, man." So I walk past him, and I go grab like some crackers, and then I go over to where the Slurpees are, and I grab myself, a Slurpee. It was I think it might have been like wild cherry or something like that. Like wild cherry is definitely my favorite Slurpee flavor. If you have not had like Slurpees, or if you want a Slurpee suggestion, I suggest that you get wild cherry. It's definitely really good. Anyway, so I walk over to go pay for the stuff, and the guys that I originally bumped into were still like getting stuff. I don't know how much stuff they were getting. They still had like a lot of stuff in their hand, and I go over to the cashier and I put the stuff at the place where I pay, and I still remember the exact amount. The amount was like, I think it might have been like $2.84. So the cashier's like, yeah, that would be $2.84. And the cashier, I actually know him. Like I've seen him before around outside, and we've talked before, so I knew him. And anyway, so he says the amount will be 284. So I start opening up my wallet, and I didn't have any change with me, so I was just gonna give him $3. So I pull out $1, and then I pull another dollar, and then I'm looking through my wallet, and I'm like, damn it, I don't have another dollar. So I'm like, 1 minute, sir, and he's like, all right, and I put the dollars back in because I wasn't just leave them out there, and I go to grab a $5 bill, and what I did not realize was that the guy was actually right behind me. And I guess that since he heard me having the conversation with him, he just loses it, and he's like, "Bro, how long are you gonna take, you dumbass?" And I'm like, "What?" And I turn around and I'm like, "Dude, what?" And he's like, "Bro, how long are you gonna take?" And I'm like, "Dude, listen, bro, I just didn't have the right amount of money. I just I just need to grab a $5 bill." And he's like, "I don't care." God, God, you people, I fucking hate you all. And I'm like, "Bro, what is your problem?" Because this guy is just legit just like coming at me for no reason because I literally didn't have the right amount of money. So I'm like, dude, listen, bro, I just didn't have the right amount. Look, the total was 284, and I didn't have $3 to pay with, so I was just gonna get out a $5 bill. He's like, I don't care, man, just do whatever, bro. God damn it. And I'm like, bro, calm down. It's not my listen, bro. You are literally getting mad at me for no reason. Just because I bumped into you once does not mean you have to get so mad. Like, dude, you need to handle your anger issues. And he's like, what'd you just say to me? And I'm like, dude, you need to handle your anger issues. Like, bro, bro, talk to your boyfriend about it or something. Now, I don't know if they were dating or not. I don't even know if he was gay or anything. But I just wanted to say that because I was so mad at this guy. And he's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I'm like, "You heard me, man." And at the end, and throughout this entire time, his friend is just being just completely silent, just standing there, just on his phone. And then the guy's like, "That's it, man. You're fucking dead." And before he could even finish that sentence, I see him clench his fist up and straight just swing and punch me right in the stomach. And when he went to go punch, he actually dropped all of his candy just on the floor and it just made like a loud sound. And he punched me just straight in the stomach. And when I tell you he punched me in the stomach, I mean he didn't just do like a little punch. He did a straight hard punch. Like, dude, it felt like it felt like all my organs were about to just come out of my body. And I legit like have to like put my hand on the counter because of how bad it felt. And I'm like, "Bro, what is wrong with you?" He's like, "Yeah, that'll teach you." And I'm like, "Bro, your anger issues are out of hand, bro. Like, bro, go talk to a therapist or something." And that just makes me even more mad. And he's like, "Fine, you won again." And he goes to punch. But at this point, I move out of the way. And since he was going for my stomach, like my stomach was at exactly the level of the counter. So he goes to punch. By the way, I'm not the tallest person. So he goes to punch, but I move out of the way and he misses and accidentally hits the counter and almost falls over. And he punched the counter, so his fist hit the counter, and he's like, "Ow, motherfucker!" And then he looks at his fist, and his fists are bleeding, and he's like, "All right, fine, you won this one." And he literally just leaves his candy, grabs his friend's hand, and just walks out. And I'm like, "Bro, what the heck was that?" And then the cashier is looking at me, and he's like, "Oh, bro," and he's like, "Bro, what the heck was that?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't even know, man." And he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. It wasn't even that bad of a punch." He's like, "All right, good." And then he's like, "Hey, man, since that happened, bro, keep that slippery for free." And I'm like, "Really, man?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Thank you, man." And I dap him up, but I still had to pay for the crackers, which was like $1. So I just gave him one of the dollars that I had, and I was like, "All right, man, see you." And he's like, "All right, see you, bro. Stay safe." And I'm like, "Yeah, you too." So I walk out of the store, and I see the guy and his friend, and they're talking in the car. And then as I walk out of the store, they both look at me, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what's this? What's about to happen now?" Because they both see me. I'm not in the store anymore. I don't have anyone around me. And the guy rolls down his window, throws me the middle finger, and just pussy, and then just peels out of the driveway. And I'm like, "Bro, what?" I legit refuse to believe what just happened. Like, I refuse to believe that this actually happened at a 7-Eleven. And I'm like, "Dude, this day cannot get any this day can just not get any weirder." So yeah, moral of the story: don't fight at a 7-Eleven. It's just not the thing to do. Like, it's really stupid. But yeah, that's essentially the end of the story. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. See y'all later.
Looking up and I'm like, what's up? They leave me out for the dead and now they know that